We all go through transitions in life. They start with birth, they end in death. There are countless transitions in between. First day of school, getting your first job, maybe going off to college, getting married, getting divorced, getting promoted, getting fired, retiring, death of a spouse. So some are voluntary and some are not, but the list is endless. My belief is that all transitions, including those we did not necessarily choose, present us with an opportunity for life to get better. What we see out there in the world, though, is that is not what often happens, is it? People seem to think that because their circumstances have changed and they're not what they want, there's really nothing they can do about it, and so they settle for some status quo. The purpose of this course is to equip you to better navigate whatever transitions you're dealing with or contemplating, so that what's next for you will be more enriching, more empowering, more expansive, perhaps more exciting, definitely more rewarding, more gratifying, more compelling, more fulfilling, more. Let's dig in a little deeper. My main work the last 5 to 8 years has been focused on organizing and facilitating peer groups with the owners of commercial roofing companies. These groups are composed of companies with annual revenue that could be, as little as $2 to $3 million a year for a contractor in a group, to other groups where we have huge companies where a member could have revenue of over $150 million. All of these owners, regardless of their size, are quite successful. At some recent meetings I had, I asked some of the groups a series of questions that I'll now invite you to consider. Is the daily grind wearing you out, even burning you out? Is the dream that got you here not enough anymore? Does your work drain you rather than energize and feed you? Do you feel trapped by your circumstances, have constraints that prevent you from moving forward even though you would like to? Perhaps you're getting ready to retire and you have no idea what you're going to do with yourself once you step out of this career, if you have. And if you're totally honest with yourself, perhaps like many, there's actually some fear attached to that as well. Or as you're going through life, do you sometimes feel like you're just going through the motions? I asked them if any of these questions hit home and resonated with them. They said yes. And then I asked them if they really knew how to address them. They said not really. While I was going through this exercise with them, I was reminded of a quote credited to Oliver Wendell Holmes. Most people go to their grave with their music still in them. This seems to be happening to some degree to at least some of these otherwise very successful people, doesn't it? What about you? I realize you may not be a business owner, but can you relate? I'm Greg Hain of the Hain Coaching Group. I did not build the What's Next course for you. I built it for me. As I'm drafting this introduction, I'm 70 years old. I'm vibrant, in good health. I have a genetic history that suggests I could live quite some time. I also have something burning inside of me, still pushing me to grow and become more than I already am. Like some of those roofers, I'm not really sure exactly how to achieve it or necessarily what it even should be, at least not yet. I'm sharing this with you because I believe that there is also something inside of you pushing you to become more also. What's next is going to help me figure out exactly what that should be for me. Perhaps it could do that for you too.